Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 6 of our slow and immersive playthrough of Victoria 3 as Chile in South America. This is open beta 1.5.5. So let's go ahead and just unpause, let the time roll, and taking over from the previous episode, we need to deal with the bureaucracy shortage. And where are we spending our bureaucracy? In trade routes, institutions, minus 67 from 180 million people in 2 incorporated states. So is it just that we generally need more bureaucracy? Can we get rid of some of these trade routes? Especially the unprofitable. We need paper, we need small arms, we need man of wars, we need liquor. Dyes. Yeah, we kind of do need all of this. I guess the only way to increase is just to go market squares. So that's services. Apologies. Government administration. Well, let's do that. We do have a paper mill now. Maybe this will prop up our paper industry in Los Rios. Although we just import more paper. That's fine, so we fixed that. Paper goods shortage in the Chilean market. Establish a new company. Guys, let's think about this. How can we get more population? We're a long way from colonizing this thing, I think. Sure, being colonized. Araucania, Chilean Araucania. We haven't, when do we need to build anything here? But we do have 60,000 people living here. This is now 5% of our GDP as well. I guess we need to colonize the whole thing. Colony growth. Let's see. Establishing Chilean colony in Chilean Araucania. Tension level is volatile. Tension decay. -5 per week, per year. So we're gaining an additional province, 50%. The next growth of the colony is estimated to occur on 21st September 1862. Progress increases each day by 0.3% due to colonial growth generated by Chile, 0.3. Anything we can do to speed this up? No, not really, right? People migrating to Patagonia. Maybe it's here that we're losing our population to, that it keeps migrating. Let's say Los Rios. We get 4,000 people a year. Birth rate 8.4, mortality 7.1. Institutions. Yeah, we could decrease our mortality by raising our health systems investment level. Laws, private health insurance. Yeah, we need public health insurance. We need trade unions in our government in order to actually pass that. Interesting. Where are our trade unions? In the political, especially they're marginalized. They give plus 10% manufacturing industries throughput, plus 5% workforce ratio. Wow, all those who want work should have work. No one will be excluded or left out. We must support each other's rights to fairly compensated labor. Okay. Construction effects, work to rule. How do we get these guys? Yeah, proletarian, endorse graduated taxation, strongly endorse cooperative ownership, command economy, and interventionism. We can find common ground with interventionism. Welfare and strongly endorse old age pension. Fine, I can agree with that, and we can support that. Public health insurance, endorse public schools. Yeah, we can live with all of this. Graduated taxation, a tax system that aims to put the burden of taxation primarily on the well-to-do through high dividends taxes. We can do that. Egalitarian. This group believes that equal and humane treatment of people should be a cornerstone of political policy. Endorse propertied women. Ooh. Oppose legal guardianship. Not sure. We need the birth rate. And it's 1867. Workers' protections, regulatory bodies. Yeah, we could do that. Regulatory bodies requires labor movement and human rights. Okay, that's one way we could decrease mortality, is by getting labor movements. Labor movements, where are those? I think they're a little human rights, feminism. Oh, there you go. Labor movement. +1 potential agitators. +1 minimum expected standard of living from literacy. +3 max workplace safety office institution investment. Okay, we could lower... this is actually an interesting one. If we got that... Institutions... Regulatory bodies, -20% dangerous working conditions. Yeah, we could actually... Yeah, this is not a bad one. Workers, regulatory bodies. 1 interest group supports still trade unions. But that is a possibility, to be honest. I will go ahead and just add this to our queue, which is already pretty long. Okay, what other way? Well, how about this? What if we go overview? Exiled agitators. Start moving to enact monarchy. Do we have trade union? There you go. We'll join movement to enact landed voting. Popularity, he's loved. Trade unions guy. Any other trade unions agitators? No, just one guy. Brave, experienced offensive planner. Giuseppe Garibaldi. Oh, Giuseppe Garibaldi, really? Home country Netherlands. North Italian. This is a historical character. Okay, why can't we invite him? Oh, okay, landed voting. Okay, if we can't raise mortality, we need to raise standard of living. And a quick way to raise standard of living, I think, an agitator appears. Ignacio Ruiz has appeared in Chile. He will start a movement to enact National Guard. Okay, hang on. All agitator slots filled. Political movements enact landed voting. No supporting agitators, just trade unions causing a ruckus. Those who own land or capital property are given a vote. Could do that. Bessemer process is a technique for the mass production of steel from pig iron. Great. Right now, industrialists endorse oligarchy, landowners endorse oligarchy, and armed forces endorse it. Whereas landed voting are only endorsed by trade unions. Why are trade unions endorsing landed voting? Power of the purse unlocked. Power of the purse gives the ability to make purchases To make purchases to the captains. Gives the ability to make purchases to the captains, allowing for a much more autonomous and effective fleet. Plus 10 naval base max level. Landed voting. Those who own land or capital property are given a vote. Wealth voting. Wealthy citizens are granted a vote. Men of more wealth are granted more votes. Industrialists and intelligentsia support this. Okay, I'd go for census suffrage. Literate men of particular status are given votes. That's way in the future. Can we, per capita taxation, can we change taxation and improve the standard of living of our pops and therefore boost our population growth rate? Maybe that's a possibility. Consumption-based taxation. Land-based, a traditional form of land-based taxation collected mainly from the peasantry. No. Opposed by everybody. Okay. Everyone loves per capita taxation. Proportional taxation. Graduated taxation. Armed forces and trade unions support this. Armed forces and petite bourgeoisie support this. A mainly income-based tax system that tries to ensure everyone pays a roughly equal share of their income to the state. Yeah, and this is a decent one. Why does nobody cares who opposes this? Industrialists hate this and landowners. Guys, I mean, something has to give here, right? Hospitals. Minus 0.4 mortality per wealth. Right, but that will mean that we're finally impoverished. So 10. So minus 4% mortality this gives. Right? Minus 4% mortality. And this gives us minus 6 from level 2. Right, and this would provide health system level 2. With only 4%, but higher standard, it would increase standard of living. Plus 1, plus 1. Okay, so another 0.4, so 4.4% as opposed to 6%. Oh, yeah, we need to get everyone wealthier before we get to private health insurance. Man, let's pay our military more. We need to spend that money somewhere. Not sure this is supposed to work. Okay, our GDP is increasing, but not at the pace we want it to. I mean, just thinking, what's next? We have infrastructure, we have everything everything we need. We just need more people employed. We need to decrease the price of grain. Frankly, to do that, we need fertilizers. For fertilizers, we need sulfur. If we could start to get prepared for improved fertilizer, right? For that, we would need to build a fertilizer plant, but that takes sulfur. Do we have scope for sulfur here? Yes, we do. We're similarly out of labor, whether it's in Santiago or in Los Rios, we're out of the labor force. We can build 32 size sulfur mines here. 36 size here. So I guess we should build them here, really. There just isn't enough. This is paper, goods shortage. Guys, can we produce some paper? Please. Subsidize paper. See how this goes. Is this possible? This will take away from other institutions, won't it? If I stop subsidizing it, that's it, they're gone immediately. Right? Stockpiling gold. What can we do to like release labor into the labor force? I mean, these unproductive buildings aren't really hoarding labor. Can we, I guess, can we reduce the size of our industry here? We could, if we got dynamite, right? Once we do get dynamite. And in fact, okay, let's go ahead and build sulfur and then fertilize the plant. Let's go ahead and do that. I mean, we could do with fewer grain farms if we have those factories. Right? Nationalism unlocked. Who am I? It is a key question that runs to the hearts of the identity of the person. In times past, people have said they are from a province, a town, or even a family as an expression of that identity. New ideas have developed that transcend these notions, and instead see identity as something that is shared amongst a nation. What is more, the nation should be united into a single country. 10% authority. Unlocks ethno-state citizenship. Organized sports, civilizing mission, pan-nationalism. If we get civilizing missions, that takes 15 years. That will give us +1 max colonial affairs. But frankly, how about we, I think, remove all of this and maybe we get labor movements. We get workplace safety going. Right, that should take 3 years, and then we get dynamite, and then we get mechanized workshops. Perhaps. Reinforced concrete just gives us a flat 15% construction sector building throughput. Okay. We're not building anything. Well, okay, we are building now. Eating through our reserves. Let's at least try to get that sulfur fertilizer industry going, and then explosives later. That is 7 years and 3. That's 10 years to reset those two. Great Britain have declared Russia to be their rival. Decrease road maintenance. We don't really need road maintenance anymore. We're not constructing a lot. Agriculture industry. Promote social mobility. It's 50% migration attraction. We do that instead. That. Can we get people from other countries to migrate to ours? Promote the state as a desirable place to migrate. Migration attraction is a state's ability to attract migrants. It is based primarily on the average standard of living among pops in the state, but can be modified by a number of other factors. Any unemployment in the state will depress migration attraction. The value is compared against other states between which migration may occur to determine in which direction migrants tend to flow. Okay, What about our laws? Migration. I mean, citizenship is national supremacy, but we just need a lot of labor force. Where's our migration? But no migration controls. Migration controls. Yes, discriminated popes disallowed from migrating. I mean, if we go to no migration controls, our discriminated popes will just migrate away, right? The movement of pops between states in the same market or between countries facilitated by migration targets. A state selected as a suitable target for mass migration by a culture subject to considerable cultural turmoil. A migration target may appear when the turmoil of a culture in a country is at least 25%. Surrounding states may also see some degree of immigration from a migration target. Okay. Migration generally flows from states with lower to higher migration attraction. Pops will only consider emigrating if their standard of living is lower than the average in their market or if they are unemployed. Migration rate is affected by infrastructure in the states. Okay, maybe that will help then? Maybe. Ooh, wow, we've already eaten through all of our reserves, guys. Second. Let's just... this. That's what we're building here. Paper, tools, clippers. Oh, wait, hang on. Against all odds. Despite not enjoying full rights under Chilean law, some wealthier Patagonian people have begun moving into neighborhoods and frequenting establishments they would normally be excluded from. If we want our children to have a future, this is where we should raise them, he said. I want them to live somewhere safe. She crossed her arms. Have you seen the looks we get when people talk about safe? They don't mean safe for us. They mean safe from us. They have fairly earned their success with all it entails. Petit bourgeoisie -2, Catholic Church -2, plus 2% of Patagonian popes in Chile become more loyalist. May need some EU regulations to keep the peace. Can we afford Catholic Church 13? For 5 years we get -2 interest group approval. I mean, they have fairly earned their success. I don't want to antagonize them. But we do need this bonus. Desperately. Okay, we're building up debt now, which is not great. Hopefully once we stop constructing, there we are, okay, we're hovering. Have a look at our budget. Our GDP has actually gone down a little bit. Really stalled. I don't like it. Wages, goods for government buildings. 2.40k spent on paper. Guys, where is our paper industry? But I mean, we need more people. That's what we need. Shipyards. No, sorry, I'm just gonna close these shipyards. I mean, why do we need them? We have shipyards here, guys. Okay. No need. Textile mills, food industries. Like, I'm sorry, but just don't need them. Get out. Motor industries. Who built motor industries in Los Rios? Out. Textile mills, paper mills. Yes, tooling workshops. Tools are super expensive, but I mean... we have tooling workshops here, size 3. Yes, tools are expensive, but... We're not even employing anyone here. Whaling stations. No, nobody wants whaling stations, guys. Sugar plantations, wheat farms, tobacco vineyards. Sugar. Who wants sugar? Who asked for sugar? Nobody. Nobody asked for sugar. Fine, here we are. Hopefully. That has sorted a few things out. Okay, but good for military subsidies. Railways and motor industries. Interest. Good for military, good for government buildings. Still paper. We're spending 2.5k on paper. What if we just subsidize this building? Frankly, I think that will cost us less. 2 size. Who built 2 size? This. Let's get this down to 1 size first of all. Right. Release some labor. I mean, this is. Now we spend 177. Okay, let's pause. Improved fertilizer unlocked. By experimenting with different chemicals, it is possible to make even more effective fertilizers. Perfect. Fertilizers for wheat farms. Great. Crystal glass unlocked. By adding lead to glass, it is possible to create glass with the appearance of crystal, which is sought after due to its value. Great. So there we go. We're now spending only 170 to subsidize the paper industries. Probably did take away from our other industries, but I'm not spending 2.5k on paper. Percussion cap unlocked. Percussion cap is a single-use device which allows firearms to operate reliably in all types of weather. Munition plants. Rifling. Okay, so we built this, guys. Now we need explosives factory maybe, or actually I wanted to switch our wheat farms to fertilizers. Let's try to get that going. Get our wheat as cheap as humanly possible. What we're doing. 6 years for dynamite. And then we get labor movement. 3 years to research. Wait, can we actually maybe go with, oh, we need egalitarian. That's, sorry, we need egalitarian first. That's 3 and 3. Okay, fine, let's do dynamite first. Then we do, oh, can we just do labor movement? Okay. Oh wait, okay. Dynamite first. And then we do egalitarianism. +1 max social security institution investment. Okay. And then labor. Oh boy, and then we get canneries. Okay, that's actually spreading. And mechanized workshops. Fine. Oh, we are running a surplus again. Again, we're building shipyards. Jesus Christ. No, guys, I mean, who asked for shipyards here? I'm sorry, but we just do like more sulfur we can build. Fine. Okay, finally we're tilting up again. And now population. Still impoverished. Okay, guys. Grain. Let's have a look. They pay an average plus 10% compared to base price for their tobacco, clothes. Tobacco, clothes, and grain. Grain should now be super cheap. Like, there you go. More fertilizer. Steam-powered threshing machines. Can we... Steam donkey. Unlock steam donkey for coal mines, iron mines, etc. What would that do if we had the steam donkey? Laborers minus... Oh, wait. This would take coal and engines and reduce number of laborers. Ooh, and a lot of people are employed in our mining industry. Inefficient agriculture. Okay, they're again, industrialists complaining about subsistence farms. I've seen this before. Santiago gets discouraged subsistence farming. Plus 25% migration attraction. They serve our interests. Help us try to become more radical. We should follow their advice. Okay, let's try it. Fine, let's try it. Sulfur. What is this? Building sulfur mines. It's the private sector again. No, guys, we don't need more sulfur mines. We need the steam donkey to release labor into our... Man, dynamite will increase production. Let's do steam donkey, and then dynamite actually. Then we do society, labor movements, and then we do nice workshops. And we need like boost. We need to boost our research, but I mean, we don't have the people for our university. Okay, hopefully the steam donkey will help us release quite a few people. About 20,000 into the workforce while propping up our motor industries and our coal mines. Level 2 sulfur mines. Why on earth? Okay, we are at 3.3. Yeah, that will boost our GDP. Hopefully. Wheat farms are producing 500 wheat. Fertilizers. Citrus orchards. Goods production. In total, 120 less grain, but more sugar and fruit. It's a possibility. Let's keep our grain like super cheap. Once we get this fully employed, because who wants citrus? Sorry, fruit. They do want some fruit. They want a tiny bit of fruit. The rich want some fruit. Organized sports unlocked. Sports aren't just for those playing them. They are a show, an expression of community, a place where a crowd can feel like they belong. The spectacle of sports matters just as much as the feats committed on the field. Plus 10% prestige. Okay. I'll take that. But I mean, wow, we're way off from being a major power. More livestock ranchers in Los Rios. Okay, 6.2 income now. Overall impoverished. Guys, we need... what's going on here? Minus 6.5 deficit. I mean, it's really the rich are getting richer, which is what I'm not a fan of. How do we get the impoverished guys out there into the labor force? We're 1866, guys. 30 years into the game. I mean, we have gotten a little bit of progress. I guess this is from the build-up of our sulfur and fertilizer industries, right? That's where we're getting that from. That little boost. So we've now increased our GDP from 600,000, about 5 times, 5.5 times. Literacy, we're at 50%, 5 times. Standard of living, we've increased 50% from about 8 on average to now 12, so that's good. Population is growing, picking up in growth. That's what we need, desperately need population. Desperately. Why we're building furniture manufacturers here? Honestly, we have furniture. 2-sized furniture manufacturers here. I mean, not needed. So we'll close that down if we have to. Fine on infrastructure, although getting close to max. We do have people that are colonizing. That's good. Yeah, perhaps we need to Steam Donkey 5 years. This is 3 and 3. Perhaps max workplace safety office institution investment. Maybe decreasing mortality of our labor. Maybe that actually was a better investment than Steam Donkey. Should we change that now? This will release labor into our economy. Rural folk have expressed their concerns about government decisions clearly favoring the interests of industrialists. We need to accept that we cannot always please everyone. This needs to be addressed. No. Sorry, rural folk, that's just how it is. Social security. Laws. Social security welfare. Get poor laws passed. Go ahead and pass that. We have the money. Hopefully that will improve the position. Who supports this? Industrialists and trade unions. Let's get maybe trade unions. Where are you? Completely marginalized. +10 manufacturing, +5% workforce ratio. So if we get them loyal, we're gonna bolster them and get those bonuses activated. I know we're doing a kind of a pause. This afternoon, Louis Errázuriz, leader of the industrialists, delivered a fiery speech advocating for the enactment of poor laws. Industrialists +5% group attraction. So that performances like these reflect well on Louis Errázuriz and his cause, right? +10% enactment chance rather than 15, but he gets 25% popularity and +5% interest group attraction. And now, as I was saying, we are going for an immersive playthrough, but I guess it makes sense as our industry develops. Trade unions should be growing in, as an interest group. Poor laws have successfully progressed to the amendment phase. Okay. They should be gaining a little bit at least. A little bit of clout. So I'm okay with boosting them. Workers' rights. I think everyone industrialists oppose these. Who actually trade unions endorse regulatory government. Overview agitators enact National Guard. Role agitator. What do you want? You want National Guard. That's what, Home Affairs. Let's give us 5 battalions can be mobilized, -5% political movement radicalism. Interest groups. Armed forces. Petit bourgeois support this. -5% suppression. Impact on interest group attraction. -10% political radicalism. Home affairs institution investment. I guess I'd rather have secret police, to be honest, rather than National Guard. Armed forces and petit bourgeoisie. I'd rather have central secret police. And that we need central archives, and where that might spread to us. If it spreads, we'll do it. Again, raise wages, maybe that will improve the standard of living. And maybe that will what is going on? What are we building here? Textile. Who asked for furniture? Who asked for furniture here, guys? Honestly, really not sure what's going on. Paper mills. We have paper mills here that we are actually subsidizing. Extra paper mills. Sorry, but no. Furniture manufacturers actually did manage to employ people. But I mean, why is that though? Like, why? Let's have a look. Let's wait for the steam donkey, and then we release labor into the labor force. 4 years. Jeez. Houses of faith. The prospect of workhouses, including religious instruction in their work, has allowed the proposal of poor laws to gain favor with the Catholic Church. What is the difference between the man who is pursued by poverty to his own destruction and the ascetic who pursues poverty for the betterment of his soul? The answer surely lies not in the nature of material poverty, but in the poverty of the spirit. This is the form of poverty that the workhouses most desperately need to alleviate. Sure, these practices are key to the moral discipline the poor need. 20% enactment success chance, plus 10% of animist pops in Chile become more radical. Catholic Church gets religious workhouses, plus 10% interest group political strength, plus 1 interest group approval. Moral principles can be instilled without the help of the Catholic Church. No, well. Yeah. Let's get the Catholic Church. It is a core, it's a bedrock of our society. I think we can, to be honest, stop bolstering industrialists. They're powerful enough. Oh, it has given us righteous government now. There you go. Everyone's loyal. Oof. Wow. The situation has changed, guys, though. How did we get so many radicals? 21,000 from downsizing of state buildings where their profession has ownership shares. Well, oh wow, big drop. I guess it's me closing down those buildings. Poor laws has attracted new supporters, increasing enactment success. Yeah, maybe that wasn't. But I mean, stop building nonsense. Why? Oh god, again building waiting stations. Building nonsense buildings. I guess they don't really affect anything because Las Rios. Transport, sure. Again, we're missing bureaucracy. We can't see, is there anything we can cancel in terms of trade? Exporting our iron. Stop that. We now have poor laws. Getting the tramps and hobos off the streets and into the workhouses is well worth the cost. Poor laws providing social security level 1 with 20% welfare payments, minus 15% political strength when receiving welfare. The fraction of the normal wage at which pops receive welfare payments from the state. Here we are. Social security. It's fine. We have money. to help our citizens, so why not? 4 million farms. Population. Still, how much wheat do you guys want? Still spending 23.9%. Well, it's not going to get any lower than that, I think. Tobacco. Okay. Tobacco, clothes. Put a bit of money in their pocket. 5.3% excess. The middle class is kind of struggling. Well, actually, no, they're secure. 20. Upper strata is rolling in cash. At least they're building stuff for us. Okay, again, missing bureaucracy. Why is that though? I mean, didn't we? We're producing like lots of bureaucracy from our government administration. Canneries for food industries. Canneries are machines made specifically to seal food in an airtight container so that it can be preserved for longer. Sure. Where we spend this? 100 on 7 trade routes, 129 on institutions, 70 on people. Filing cabinets, standardized. Okay, we need central archives for this. Okay. Can we go to market and maybe cancel dyes? No, we can't cancel any of this. Exporting tools. Stop exporting our tools. Cost. We are importing a lot of 50 units of luxury clothes. 45 units of grain. Fine, let's keep the grain low, but that is something we can cancel. The rest we kind of need. Let's keep pushing. Time. Getting some more railways here. We already have 10,000 employed here. Steam trains. Wooden passenger carriers. Sorry, what was that? Sorry, what was knowledge of logistics? Sorry guys, I just couldn't click on that. Oh, what was it that was researched? Okay, I'm gonna have a look when I post the video. Sorry guys, I just clicked on that by accident. Sadly, it wasn't one of the things we actually want. Fabric, fertilizer. Clothes is what we need. Textile mills. Yeah, I mean, let's just subsidize clothes since we have the money. Because this is what our population uses. Textile mills here. Wait, hang on. Or is it? Sorry, it's these textile mills we need to subsidize. Let's get maximum clothes onto the market. How about that? Right. That should help our population. Services. Services are expensive. Plus 3%, plus 32, plus 40% here. Services are what? Urban centers. Market squares. We need a bit of glass. Wait, import glass. Import glass. Oh, we can just use gas street lights in our urban centers. Gives us more infrastructure. Services for coal. Increase employment. No, we can't. Public trams. More pollution. More transportation. More engines needed. More people employed. Okay, but laborers become machinists and engineers. What actually gives us more services? This gives us infrastructure and services for coal and laborers. This one actually gives us fewer laborers, but more services. I like it. Laborers just become clerks here. But wood and glass. Okay, let's do that. Can we now import glass from King? Oh, no, again, out of bureaucracy. Let's get rid of grain then, I guess. King. Right now there's 0.6% tax rate. Okay, we can live with a tiny penalty, with a tiny deficit. I think. What about our diplomacy lens? Diplomatic actions, improve relations. I mean, we have this influence. Let's improve relations with the global leader. Brazil as our local dominant partner. And the United States. It's a rising global power. Or regional, I guess, even for us. Let's do that. Anyway, 1869. Building in the private sector, Arts Academy in Los Rios now. Are you taking the producing fine art from paper? Sure. Started to damage our mutual relationship. Currently neutral. Their attitude toward Chile is belligerent. Central archives unlocked. A modern state requires good record keeping, and good record keeping requires thorough paperwork. If you wish to learn more, please fill form ML4 11866 in triplicate and expect a response in 2 to 5 working days. 25. Taxation capacity max Home Affairs institution investment. Let's do Home Affairs, Secret Police. Intelligentsia opposes. Don't want to upset Intelligentsia right now. We need them. Yeah. Fine. Let's not upset Intelligentsia. Let's get these steam donkeys, for example. Our gold mines, if we could do steam donkeys, 20 coals and more engines, that's okay. With 5,000 laborers we would release. And with dynamite, we would need 1.225k more engineers. But frankly, we don't need more output. I mean, we're like rolling in money, we don't need more output for now, right? So I would actually cancel dynamite. Let's get these, and then at the end of it all we can do dynamite, frankly. Yeah, I kind of wasted that time there. I mean, we can downsize, right? We can downsize our industries, not gold perhaps, but others. For example, if we had right now our coal mines, if we had dynamite here, we would suddenly produce plus 100 more coal. But we don't need that. We're producing enough. But we could go down in like levels of mines, right? So we have fewer mines but more efficient. So it will release some labor force actually. But let's think about that. Let's get the steam donkey. Then we get these, reduce mortality. The earlier we do it, the faster our population will grow again. And then we can do dynamite. But predicted to finish in 15 years. Jesus. 62. Nice. Oh yeah, we got 20% from industrialists. Population impoverished. Okay, it is rising. Average standard of living is rising. These guys have been hovering around 20 for the past 14 years. Affluent. Guys, we've done everything we can with grain, clothes, furniture. As cheap as it can be. Fabric. Wine. Wine you want, really. Iron. We just built iron industries and what? More paper mills? Yeah, the radicals have fallen again. It's when we closed a lot of industries, that's when people got upset. Germain Latour, the leader of the Petit Bourgeoisie, has retired from political life. Justo Latour, a known pacifist, now leads the interest group. Due to Northern German Federation losing their interest in the Andes, we are no longer able to conduct diplomacy with them. Mendoza, Buenos Aires. Okay, Argentina is going to be, I think, our rival in the future. They have 2 million population. Okay, same GDP as us. Like we're way ahead. 27, yeah, so we should be able to take them on. I feel like will be military dictatorship with landowners in charge. Minor power, 37. We need a lot more prestige. Yeah, but Argentina is kind of competing for Patagonia as well. So we're gonna need to deal with that. Industrial barriers. Event at Los Rios. Factories in Los Rios have been reported to be placing Patagonian people into roles with incredibly poor working conditions, owing to their status as second-class citizens in Chile. I know, us businessmen have a reputation for only caring about the bottom line. That may be true for some, but the way I see it, any venture must be built on a strong foundation of values. Patagonians don't understand those values. How could they? Those are our values. They're lucky that they're given any job at all. All Chilean states get a -2 standard of living modifier for Patagonian. Chilean +2% Patagonian pops in Chile become more radical. Opposition to discrimination. National supremacy pop support. Racial segregation pop support. +5% Patagonian pops in Los Rios become more radical. This unequal treatment cannot stand. Catholic Church gets segregation eroding. -2 interest group. Chile gets racist reactions for 5 years +5% national supremacy. So they're lucky they get given any job at all to reflect the times, the sad times of 1870. But also, I want those guys to contribute. We need that. We need that population. Just not sure how to do it. Just get to like multiculturalism. But nobody wants multiculturalism. Sadly. Maybe we should have stuck with cultural exclusion. She has a cultural trait. Patagonian. Do they share any cultural traits? Cultural traits. Indigenous American heritage and indigenous South American. No. European heritage and Hispanophobe. Hispanophobe? They. Culture. Spanish, Mexican, Central American, Caribbeano, North Andean, South Andean, Latinian, and Afro-Caribbeano. Okay. Where did these guys come from? Oh, they're from here. paper mills in Santiago. What's going on? We have more money than we know what to do with. I mean, that's kind of lost potential here, but what can we do? Let's do 12 months with the steam donkey. Then we'll get people out into the labor force. Again, inefficient agriculture. Okay, we should follow their advice. We don't like subsistence farming either, guys, but what can we do? 39, what is this? Low standard of living. 39.6% of pops below minimum expected standard of living in Chile and Patagonia. Chile and Patagonia. That's now 1% of our GDP. Starving, yeah. Jesus. Well, not sure. How can we help you guys? Population. It is growing. Four. The lower strata is 4. I mean, even the upper strata guys are struggling. Why are you? Lower strata starving. Sure. Starving. Why? Because their income is so low, I guess. Yeah, they do have access to the goods, but their income is so low. Average yearly income per pop 1.8. What can I say, guys? It's because their buildings are unproductive, right? That's why. I'm not even sure where you guys are building fishing wharves here. They have coal mines. Railway. What? Sorry. 2 railways they have. What? Okay, oh, fine. I guess. But, yeah, we need the whole economy, guys, uplifted. Glass works. God. We need the whole economy to kind of be uplifted, and then you guys will be uplifted with us. Okay guys, but we are in now 1871, so 35 years in. Let's actually get a pause here and maybe make a cut here for the episode. Hopefully in the next episode we'll get the steam donkey, and that should give a boost to our economy as people, as we make our mining industries more efficient and more automated rather, and therefore require less labor, and that labor will go into other productive enterprises across our country. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Bye.